Beautiful day, Stanford, California. Let's see what we got working today. First shot of the day. That'll do. My off season consists of me coming out here maybe twice a week, calm the mind. I really play the game of golf for the mental exercise, to find my mental edge. Really learning how to deal with adversity, hitting a bad shot, coming back the next shot, and trying to do better. Feels about as good as throwing a TD. Golf is definitely one of my biggest off-season training tools. You learn how to deal with your own emotions because nobody else is responsible outside of yourself. So it's a tool that I use and really enjoy using to sharpen my mental focus. Another day at the office. My name is KJ Costello. I play quarterback here at Stanford. I really like playing golf, but on the other spectrum, it is an individual sport. There's something about going to war with your brothers every Saturday, 12 times a year. Really, that's what I love.
We are here on the farm in Stanford, California for the opener.
Couldn't find a more perfect quarterback to match David Shaw's system. When you run the football like Stanford does, you got to have a strong arm to be able to stretch the field in the play-action pass game. KJ Costello has that.
Costello down the field, Arcega Whiteside, touchdown!
The Stanford team, they're so much better equipped with KJ Costello, the way he's really grown.
He'll take a 17-3 win over Clay Helton and the USC Trojans.
Touchdown, Stanford. The Cardinal. 5th time in the last 8 years they start 3-0.
Okay, so now let's bring it up. A man with conviction is going to read that quote, and we're going to understand how this is going to apply to this week's game. Okay?
All right, I got it.
All right, Kev.
Here we go, Kev.
When considering the consequences of not doing the little things, you realize there are no little things. Brad Stevens, dominate on 3, 1, 2, 3. Dominate.
When you're talking about KJ, a couple of things you always have to keep in mind. Number one is energy. He's got passion, he's got energy, and it's not contained just within him. It's you feel it when you watch him. And the other thing is work ethic. He works extremely hard.
And I will not stop until I hit the top. And when I reach my peak, I'ma set up shop. Yeah, and I'ma show you what to do with it. Who's with me? Hands up. Come on, let's get it.
KJ plays with a lot of passion. You know, I think I'd start there. He loves to play the game. He loves preparing to play the game.
Are you guys good? Let's go warm. Let's go.
And we saw that from the time that we started recruiting him.
Let's go, confidence throw. Get it out there now. Good, nice.
I knew that passion and fire was never going to leave me, but seeing how this program's been ran for so long, they're extremely disciplined, extremely focused. There's no need for them to get too high or too low because they're always upholding to that standard. So combining the passion with that standard is ultimately why I wanted to come join them.
Yeah, let's get out of there. Let's move. Let's get on your horse, KJ. Get on your horse. Go. We're both structured but flexible at the same time, right, KJ? We can adjust.
You know, it's a balance. You have to be able to play the game with passion, but at the same point in time, as a quarterback, you have to play and prepare with an even-keeled approach.
Good. Eyes come around. Good. Good. That's what we want. Nice.
One of my favorite things Coach Pritchard harped on a lot this offseason was making unemotional decisions, basically allowing the defense to tell me where I'm going with the ball. So the passion doesn't necessarily tap into my decision-making process. The passion is more on the other end of preparing and working, you know, countless hours to make sure that when the moment presents itself, I'm ready.
Talked about the Stanford standard. and we talked about how it doesn't change based on who we play. Same thing with guys being banged up. We just came off a very physical football game. We had a couple guys banged up. Now, when guys step up, we can't lower the standard for the guy that comes in. The guy that comes in needs to reach the standard that we've set. That's what good football teams do. It's not a discussion. It's not a maybe. That's what good football teams do.
I thought my expectations for myself were very high. And then you come to a place like Stanford, the standard is exponentially higher than I was holding for myself. And it's inspiring to chase this standard. Coach talks about it all the time in the pursuit of perfection. You know, you find excellence.
Lastly, we'll get a breakdown from a guy who's really worked his tail off. And a starter on 2 teams right now. And I'd love for you guys to give him a round of applause when he comes up to break you down. Where's Noah Williams at? Hey! Noah's going to break you down, but don't keep him too long because he's got to call his parents because he's officially on scholarship.
I'm very fortunate to be doing my job where I'm doing my job. I think Stanford's such a special place. There are certain things that stand out for me when I get a chance to offer a young man a scholarship. It's a difficult feeling to express when you know that you have positively affected a young man and his family. That is such a great feeling that goes beyond sports.
Let me give you something for you, Brett. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. You really earned it, man. Proud of you.
I still don't feel like it's real right now. I came out of nowhere. I really wasn't expecting it. You know, from day one, I was really welcomed by everybody. I really loved the atmosphere we had here, and I knew that I had an opportunity to do something. I just needed to work hard. Hopefully, I can continue to grow as a player.
To reward Noah the way they did, I mean, it's honestly incredible. We know exactly how hard everybody on the team is working, and at times, you know, you would even question why somebody would come here, play football, not on scholarship, and go through the grind in school and try and balance both when they could just get the best out of school. And the response of the team was like, wow, this kid's actually finally getting what he deserves, because he was doing this for 2 years, you know, without what we all thought he deserved.
Guys, I mean, I really appreciate it. There's a lot of times when I doubted myself. I know you guys have my back, my family have my back. Oh, yeah, for sure. I appreciate y'all.
For sure, bro.
One thing that matters, let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
The Drive, shot with Canon EOS cameras and lenses.
Coming this season on The Drive, we go behind the scenes of every football program in the Pac-12.
It's about smashing someone in the face every single play!
To tell the most compelling stories of the players and coaches in the Conference of Champions. For the most in-depth access with your team, watch The Drive on Pac-12 Network.